They've been dominant, especially in the secondary.
Yep.
Defensive line has always been good on that front seven. I mean, they've just been solid all over the place.
All right, in the West, I am going with the Ragin Cajuns of Louisiana. New head coach. And boy, does he have a Ragin Cajun last name. If you look at it, the spell, but it pronounces pretty easy. It's Michael Decimo. He has the parts to keep this train rolling like it was last year, returning all but 2 starters on offense, and 7 of the starters from last year's defense are back. Um, the only game that you might want to pencil in a loss, don't put it in pen. A potential loss may be Florida State in late November. Otherwise, these guys should head right to the West title.
You heard it here first, but I think you're going to hear it second.
I was about to say, notice the first.
Yeah. You're going to hear it second for me. Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. Look, we picked them to win last year, and they did exactly that.
Yep.
Shout out to Billy Napier. It was just about time for that dude just to get up and leave. After 24 wins and 2 Sun Belt titles and 3 bowl victories in the last 3 seasons, that dude has been absolutely dominant. He goes over, and everything you said, Don, I totally agree with, and it all starts with that that offense up front, or that defense in the back, man.
Mm-hmm.
They've been dominant, especially in the secondary. Defensive line has always been good on that front seven. I mean, they've just been solid all over the place, and it was no wonder it's been their time. Like the last couple of years, they've just been absolutely ridiculous all over every side of the ball. So, love it. Love it for them, hate it for everybody else. I guess you could say. And our picks came true. So, Coach, are you going to keep this train rolling?
Oh yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
All right.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let's keep it going. First of all, start off the season. They may have 3 scrimmage games to start off the season, which is
Damn.
which is SE something. Then they got Eastern Michigan. They got Rice again. That's a scrimmage game right there.
Not Rice.
Rice is pretty much a scrimmage game for them. No. They do got Troy. They do play Troy. The only real they got Texas State. That may be a scrimmage game as well. But Texas State is okay, but not very good. The only game like Don said is pretty much Florida State pretty much, which is I think I can give them a chance, but I think they can also lose. But again, the top 3 games is actually top 3 games of the season is actually scrimmage games. Scrimmage games that they're gonna play. I think they can beat Marshall. They definitely can beat Troy and Texas State. So they don't really have a strong schedule that much either. Last year, their defense was stingy, 18.3 points per game. That is 11th in college football. They were 32nd in the run at 193.9 yards. They scored 31 points per game. That is tied for 106. And their passing offense was 218.6 last year. But that defense was stingy last year, and that defense is going to cause a lot of problems this year for the teams that they do open up against.
Yep. And Sora, are you going to keep this train ride going?
Choo-choo, yes, absolutely. 100%. Got the Ragin Cajuns. I'm going to create a little game. Take a shot every time Billy Napier is mentioned. Don't do that. You will have liver failure. Billy Napier is gone. Well, as few transfers. Well, I'll mention when we get to the SEC. But the Ragin Cajuns the past couple of years know what it's like to be in the championship. They've been in the championship for past 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer. I can't remember.
Last 2 years.
Okay, the last 2 years, and they did win it last year. They had a 13-1 record. They were undefeated in the conference.
Yep.
They averaged 31 points a game. Their defense shut down opponents by having 18 points per game. Defensive coordinator Patrick Toney joins Billy Napier. Take a shot. in Florida, which will sting. But all the Ragin' Cajuns have to do is literally follow the game plan that was left by their predecessors.
Yep.
The game plan is run the damn ball. Much like Air Force, run the damn ball. Throughout the season, the Cajuns had over 3,000 rushing yards. They had 34 rushing touchdowns. And their star freshman, who transferred to Florida, which I'll get into later, had over... Wait, hold on. I lost my place in the script. Had over 1,000 yards in rushing. They still have plenty of firepower. Their biggest weakness is probably going to be quarterback. Levi Lewis's time came to an end, and the Cajuns look to Lance, I can't say his last name, but Legrande, who has 91 yards to his name. Granted, with how good Lewis was, there was no competition, so you should take Lance's stats with a grain of salt. He's coming in. He's going to be fresh, new to the offense. The Ragin' Cajun fans will not get a chance to see what they have with Lance at QB.
Well, I got the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns right here. I think their defense is very strong, man. Giving up 18. I know Billy Napier is a big loss for them, but I think they can keep that train rolling, and I think this could be the fourth title that they had in the Sun Belt Conference. And Marshall will give them a lot of credit. They're a very solid team. But I got I'm going to roll with the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns right here.
Man, I might have to make some Cajun food tonight.